Good morning. ADA Hernandez, can you hear me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sound check. Thank you very much. Good morning. This is Judge Grace M. Uzombak, presiding judge for County Court at Law Number 2. I welcome you to County Court at Law Number 2 on this fine day of Tuesday, the 30th of August, 2022. We're almost done with yet another month, the 8th month of the year. It has flown by quickly. So, we will be, this court is now in session using the Zoom application and made public by live streaming to YouTube as well as to the courtroom via the court TV. We may be hybrid, meaning that I'm hearing myself. Let me try to fix that. Meaning that there may be some people in the courtroom as well as those who've elected to appear via Zoom. And are being permitted to appear via Zoom. I will get into further detailed instructions with regard to those who are appearing via Zoom. The all persons in this session, as well as the public, are admonished to not and shall not record these proceedings. All counsel and persons in this session are reminded to adhere to proper courtroom decorum as well as attire. With regard to those appearing via Zoom and being permitted to appear via Zoom, keep in mind with anything that you're permitted to do, it can be revoked, especially for not following these instructions. One, you cannot be in a vehicle. If you are in a vehicle, you have two choices. Get out of the vehicle, find a quiet place to be able to participate, or you can drive down to County Court at Law Number. You can drive down to County Court at Law Number 2, located at 300 De La Rosa, San Antonio, Texas, 78205. We are on the first floor of the Kadena Reeves Justice Center. Second is you must have your name displayed, first name and last name, not your device's name, and definitely not your a nickname. So if anyone has their device name showing, look at yourself, look at your frame that you're appearing in, look at it and see what is displayed as far as your name is concerned. And please rename yourself if you are showing your device name. If you do not know how to do this, then you might have problems being operating Zoom. If that's the case, then you may want to go ahead and come in and appear in person, okay? Because if you can't use Zoom, what's the point if you do not know how to use it? So head on down, or you can take a Zoom tutorial real quick in order to know how to use Zoom. There are plenty of tutorials on YouTube. Thirdly, you must appear. People in the courtroom, I can see their faces. So when you appear, you must have your video on. And caveat to that, you must be in good lighting in order I must be able to see your face clearly. So one, you must appear, have your video on, and you must be in good lighting. Now, with that, also need for your device to be on a flat surface and for you to center yourself in it and then refrain from moving around, okay? Just like that, hands-free operation. Do not be touching your device. Place yourself in the center of it, have it on a flat surface. So if you're in a vehicle, your name is not displayed correctly, and you're not showing video, I will not recognize you. I will mark you as failure to appear for not following those instructions. And then, but I will give you an opportunity to correct them. You can correct the issue, and then I will recognize you and I will mark you late. Now, if I do not recognize you, at the end of docket call, I will ask those who I have not recognized. Please, that is the time to either raise your physical hand or use the Zoom feature and raise the Zoom hand so that I will be able to call upon you to recognize you. Remember, I will tell you that I have not recognized you when I call your name. And then afterwards, I will say, for anybody I have not recognized or I have not called their name, this is the time to alert me so that I can be able to recognize you. Remember those instructions. I will call your name. I will call your name 2 times. If I mispronounce your name, please correct me so I may make my best effort to pronounce your name correctly. When I call your name, if you are in the courtroom, the deputy will direct you where to come and be able to respond. Your response will be here or present. The same with you who are appearing via Zoom, your response will be here or present. Please unmute, stay unmuted. I will ask you who your attorney is, and that's all I need to know. If this person is your attorney, yes or no, and that's it. Attorneys, even though you may announce for your client, I will also need to hear from your client to be able to check both of you in. And attorneys, if you would be kind enough to let me know if you wish to, when you respond, if you wish to confer with an assistant district attorney, ADA, prosecutor, or if you like to consult with my court coordinator as for a date. And we will mark that and be able to facilitate moving you after I finish calling the docket. The Zoom application has a chat feature. Please refrain from using the chat with one exception. If you need to leave, please advise my bailiff, Bexar County Sheriff, Deputy Sheriff De La Cruz, and he keeps track of who's the comings and goings out of the courtroom, just as he does with as far as the Zoom session. So you can chat to him and say, hey, I gotta step out and I'll be right back. Zoom, you cannot chew gum, drink, smoke, eat, be vaping, or any of that while you're on Zoom. If you cannot do it in the courtroom, which you cannot do these things in the courtroom, you cannot do it on Zoom. Posture, please sit up while you're on Zoom. If you are in the courtroom, you would be sitting up, so make sure that we go ahead and sit up. You cannot leave the court session or the courtroom without my permission, to be excused without my properly being excused by myself or my court coordinator. Just make sure that you get proper excuse. Defendants, you need to, if you're leaving and you do not have a document that either dismisses your case or gives you a next time that you need to be come back to court, then you're not leaving properly. Okay, and you will hear me. I will say you're excused. Any violations of these instructions are subject to contempt of court. So again, today is Tuesday. It is the 30th day of August, 2022. And I am looking for the following people. Deputy, I'm starting to call the docket. Anyone who walks in really after 9 o'clock is late, but especially now, they'll be marked late, please. Anthony Castillo. Anthony Castillo. That is for the 2:30 docket. Mika Mitchum. Mika Mitchum.
Present.
Good morning, Miss
Good
Mitchum.
morning.
And your attorney is Karen Corby?
Good morning, Your Honor. That is a dismissal that's already been signed by the state, and we've already provided all the conditions that she successfully completed.
Let me go ahead and take a look at that. Please, counsel, while we're waiting, could you mute and call the court and make sure that they sent that to me, okay? They've sent me that.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you very much, counsel. Jeanette Acosta. Jeanette
Present.
Suzanne Acosta.
Present.
Good morning,
Present.
Good
I'm
morning,
sorry.
Miss Acosta. Is your
Good morning.
attorney Raymond Martinez?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. We'll go ahead and wait for him. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
George Chancon. George Anthony Chancon. Let's go ahead and mark that one, failure to appear. Fernando Sanchez.
Present,
Fernando
Your Honor.
Sanchez.
Present, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Sanchez. Is your attorney Brett Green?
Morning.
Yes.
Morning,
And-
Judge.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How about yourself?
Not too bad, not too bad. It's a good,
Good.
fantastic day. Counsel, do you need to consult with ADA?
Well, Judge, we've got felonies pending in this particular situation. So we've conferred briefly, but I'm not really sure if now is the appropriate time to be conferring until we get these felonies addressed.
Alrighty, I'll be right back with you, counsel.
Okay.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Judge.
Melissa Martinez, Melissa Lizette Martinez.
Yes,
Let's
ma'am.
mark that. Oh, where are you, Miss Martinez? Good morning. And
morning.
it's Scott Engel Key, your attorney?
Yes, ma'am, he is.
Okay, very good. We'll go ahead and wait for him. Thomas Green, Thomas Edward Green. We'll mark that one as possible failure to appear. Then I have, again, Fernando Sanchez. Okay, Newton Sweat, Newton Sweat.
Yes, ma'am.
Good
Yes.
morning, Mr. Sweat. How are you?
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm very
Good.
good.
Good. Is Robert Valdez your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll wait for him. Thank you for being here. Lindsay Chapman. Lindsay
Your Honor.
Nicole, hang on 2 seconds. I'll come back to you, sir. Lindsay Nicole Chapman. Now,
Judge, that was dismissed.
okay, thank you. This close. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sidama Al Hayali. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sidama Al Hayali. Need to unmute and respond. Al Yasser. Need to unmute and respond.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good, sir. Is Hector Garza your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. We'll go ahead and wait for him. Deputy, is there anybody in the courtroom that I have not called?
There's nobody in the courtroom right now, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Anyone in the Zoom session that I have not called or recognized?
Hey, Your Honor.
Anyone? Yes, who?
Salvador Garcia.
Mr. Garcia, how are you, sir?
Good morning, miss. How are you?
Good. And who is your attorney, Mr. Garcia?
Abel Dominguez.
Okay, very good. we'll go ahead and wait for him. Thank you for being here, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Anyone else? Anyone else in the courtroom that, the Zoom session that I have not recognized or have not heard their name? All right, that concludes the calling of the docket. That was pretty quick. And so what I'll do now, my procedure of, and I did apologize for not mentioning that at the beginning, is now I have called the docket. Now I will move any attorneys that need to get in and start talking to the ADAs. And who is the conferring ADA?
Judge, this is ADA Han. I'm happy to confer.
Thank you. And let me put that ready. Attorneys, who needs to confer with the ADA? Any attorneys that need to confer with the ADAs? Okay. Next, now I will address individual issues. Mr. Attorney Brett Green, I will be right with you. Let me check on the dismissal case.
Done. Done. Yeah, done. James, you're calling the court. No, the chair was rolling. There.
Attorney Corby?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court is going to start sharing the court screen. Counsel, can you see the court screen?
I can, Your Honor.
And Ms. Mitchum, can you see the court screen? Is Ms. Mitchum gone?
I don't believe so. Here she is.
I can see it.
Okay, very good. All righty. Well, congratulations for going ahead and completing the requirements. And I am going to sign this. And counsel, you and your client are excused. and congratulations. I believe that you'll be able to go ahead and provide copies of that to your client.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And if not, it's available with the court. So please make sure to get a copy of it. Thank you very much. Anything further in this courtroom today, counsel?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Always a pleasure to see you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Likewise. Bye.
Attorney Green,
Hello, Judge.
how you doing, sir?
Great.
Yes, the cases occupy half of the docket. So, I think that we have already reset this for a felony pending. So please advise the court. And have you been able to? You've talked with this the ADAs here before. You've conferred with them, correct?
Very, very briefly, Judge, if you'd like me to confer with her right now, I can do that. The felonies are still pre-indictment on his end, so we're still trying to figure out exactly what direction the state is going to go with those felonies. But my understanding would be difficult to address the misdemeanors until those felonies are being addressed, and maybe try to combine everything.
And did they stem from basically the same incident?
That's correct, Judge.
Okay. And counsel, we have already addressed one particular issue regarding this matter, so with regard to a disclosure of some sort, right?
No, I believe that disclosure was on a previous case, Judge, that we ended up getting that one. Those two cases were dismissed. But
Okay.
that was a disclosure agreement that we had on a previous case.
Okay, other cases. Well,
Right.
if you would be kind enough to go ahead and add kind of bring these ADAs up to date, because I believe that you were dealing with other ADAs, and you know how that is. I think that-
Definitely. Well, yeah, I know she's probably feeling pretty lonely. Nobody wants to confer with her today, so I'll go ahead and do that.
Well, thank you so much.
Sure, Judge.
That's very kind of you. Appreciate that. Okay, let's go ahead and get Attorney Green in with the ADA, and then after that, counsel, if you will get with my court coordinator and get a felony pending reset, and then from there, you and your client are excused. Okay,
Thank
we'll move you in after you confer with the ADA. We'll move you and your client in with the court coordinator. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Judge. I appreciate you.
Thank you very much. Same here.
All right.
And Ms. Acosta, I'm going to go ahead and move you in with the bailiff. Need to go ahead and address certain issues with you, okay?
Okay.
All righty. Okay. All right. Okay, now this is a good time. I've gone ahead and done with the
Mr.
docket.
Costa, can you hear me?
Okay. You'll need to get into breakout room, accept your invitation, ADA.
Mr. Costa, can you hear me?
I mean, BS, bailiff, you need to accept your invitation. Okay. Now this would be a good time to contact your attorneys if you have not heard your attorneys, seen your attorneys here, or heard from your attorneys. This is a time to contact them and let them know that you're here waiting on them, okay?
Your Honor.
Yes, 2 seconds, please. Yes, Mrs. Garcia?
Yes, Your Honor. I called my attorney, Abel Dominguez, and he's on his way in. I believe he's tied up in another courtroom.
That's not a problem. We'll go ahead and wait for him. As long as you know that, I'm sure that gives you some relief. So we'll just wait for him. But get a hold of your attorney so you know where they are. We'll wait for them to get here. They do run around to other courts. It is true. So they can't be but in one place physically at a time, or even is by Zoom. Okay, so no problem. Just get a hold of them. Let them know that you're here waiting on them.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. If you're using your phone and you need to go ahead and get off and call your attorney, do so and just come on back in, okay? Let the bailiff know.
Is it all right if I move into the breakout room with Assistant District Attorney Ling Han?
ADA Hernandez, you need to get in the breakout room with your partner there.
Yes, sir. I was wondering if I could do that. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, sure. Thank you.
Good morning, Attorney Garza.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. I'll wait for you to get out of the vehicle and get a jacket on, okay, counsel?
Okay, actually, Judge, I'm in Kinney County. I had 2 felonies that are part of the Lone Star project that's going on down here that I have to be in person for.
Sure.
And I'm not sure if you can hear the rain, but a storm moved in, so it took me a little bit longer to get here than I anticipated.
Oh,
So I'll get dressed here in my truck. I don't want to step out because of the rain. And
No,
I'll be
not at
back
all.
here in just a second.
all right, sir. Hmm.
Hello, excuse me, Judge.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I just got off the phone with my attorney. He did advise that he is through another Zoom court meeting as well. But he did also advise me that he had already notified the court as well, that he had sent an email.
Yes, that's no problem. Thank you very much for letting me know. We'll wait.
You're
for you.
welcome.
Thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am. Mhm.
Okay, sorry about that.
You're good. Counsel, you're still in the vehicle though. What are we gonna do about that?
Well, like I said, Judge, it's raining. I'm not real sure what the arrangements are inside as they moved the court from a courthouse to a convention center.
Wow.
Yeah, this Lone Star project, I'm not really sure how familiar you are with it, but it was part of when the governor sent a whole bunch of DPS troopers down to the Del Rio Eagle Pass area. And so there was just a ginormous amount of arrests. The county, Kinney County in particular, was not ready to handle the amount of cases. So they're trying to now man the county to help with the court proceedings and the large volume of cases going on. And, you know, it's unfortunate where they built the police force, but they didn't build the support staff after the arrest. And so this is the first time that they've actually had us in person, but they had to move it to this civic center. Haven't been inside yet, so this would be the first time we came down here. You know, left with plenty of time, but didn't anticipate the storm that I ran into.
Okay.
If you like, you can bear with me. I can run inside, and hopefully there's somewhere that I can kind of hide in a corner somewhere. There isn't a whole lot of noise. I'm just not real sure how they're setting.
Okay. Not a problem, counsel. And if it proves difficult, please let me know. But also that way you can keep track of what's going on if you're inside. Okay. Thank you.
All
We'll
right,
wait.
so I'll be with you in a few minutes. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Attorney Green.
Hello, Judge. Hey, it was
And-
actually productive. So I'm glad that we conferred a little bit, kind of got our hands around a couple things, couple issues that the felony department is still trying to iron out. So
Okay.
we'll go ahead and reset it for a felony pending with your permission on that. And I'm going to try to see if we can get some idea about if they're going to pull the trigger on the felonies or what they're really going to do with this thing. So I don't know what reset time would be, Judge, but I would imagine at least 30 days would probably be.
And sir, what court is it in, the felonies in?
Let me pull that out, Judge.
Okay. While you're looking, Attorney Pollock, good morning. Do you need to confer with the ADA?
I believe we're set for a plea. The paperwork should be here. I don't see my client yet. He might be in the courtroom.
And who's your client?
Daniel Gonzalez.
Daniel Gonzalez?
You need a case number?
That would be great.
685607.
Is that double Z or an S at the end?
An S at the end.
Okay. Daniel Gonzalez. At the time that I was calling the docket, counsel, my bailiff advised me there was nobody in the courtroom. I don't know, but let me ask him to go out in the hallway and call for Mr. Gonzalez, and he did not answer via Zoom. So Deputy, could you call for Daniel Gonzalez out in the hallway?
And I will attempt to call him. I have to have a lot of patience with him.
Understood.
Let me see if I can call him.
Not a problem. We'll wait, counsel. And in the meantime, Attorney Green.
The 187th judge.
Okay. Right, probably a couple settings there. Couple months would be helpful with you. Alrighty, that probably okay, counsel, I will go ahead and put you and your client in, and that is Fernando Sanchez, in with the court coordinator to get a reset date. Okay, sir?
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Thank you, sir. Have a good one.
Hey, you too. Enjoy your day.
Thanks.
Okay.
Good morning, Attorney Cruz. How are you?
Good morning, Your Honor. If I may, I am on with another judge very quickly.
No
I
problem.
just need to
Finish.
confer. One moment, please. I'm sorry.
No problem. Finish.
Excuse me, Judge.
Yes.
There was no answer out in the hallway.
Okay. Thank you. Attorney Pollack, the deputy said there was Mr. Gonzalez that was not out in the hallway, so. Okay.
Judge, I'm trying to call him right now.
Not a problem. Thank you.
Thank you.
Apologies, Your Honor. I am available.
Okay.
Your Honor, whenever you're ready, Judge.
Okay. Okay, 2 seconds. Attorney Cruz, do you need to get in and speak with the ADAs?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
Okay, let's go ahead and move Attorney Cruz in with the ADAs, and Attorney Garza, the same for you, sir?
Sure, that's fine, Judge.
Okay, let's go ahead and move Attorney Garza in with the ADAs. And Attorney ADA Hernandez, will you also confirm?
Yes, Your Honor, I can go in there too. Yes.
Okay. Let's go ahead and move Attorney Garza in with ADA Hernandez, okay?
What's the one? If I have that.
Attorney Green, I don't know what happened with your client. I wasn't able to see him, so he seemed to get disconnected.
Okay, do you want me we went ahead and got the reset date with your coordinator. Can I just relay that information to Mr. Sanchez?
Okay, we got his email address.
I'm pretty sure you might have that email address. I can send it to your coordinator if you need that.
Right, it's needed. Miss Luna, do you have it?
I have it from the last setting that we did.
Okay, alrighty.
All right.
As long as it's up to date. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Judge.
Have a great week.
You too. Thanks.
Thank you. Eddie Hernandez has sent you an invitation and Attorney Garza is waiting for you. Do you need for me to resend it to you?
Oh, no, sorry, Your Honor. Looks like I can get in there. I'm sorry. I forgot that I was on mute there, but I can go in there. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ms. Luna, if you will contact Mr. Attorney Cisneros, he and his client need to go ahead and show up.
For that one, I think the state submitted a dismissal, Judge.
Right, it's a conditional and I need the proof and he needs to go ahead and take care of that, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. Contact him. Him and his client need to show up.
Judge, if you're free.
Okay.
Your Honor, I just got done meeting with Ms. Han. And we've agreed to, with the court's permission, to reset this matter. My client is going to accomplish some classes, make a donation and some other community service stuff as a conditional dismissal. So we're hoping they have like maybe 30 or 45 days to allow him to complete everything, and then we'll e-file confirmation of everything that he's supposed to do.
Great. Let's go ahead and get on record.
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, your client's proper name, I have Alahayali as a last name, Yasher Saidma. And that's not what he's showing, so
Actually,
go ahead.
right. Actually, I want to say that it's Al Yasir, and then Mahid is his last name.
Okay. All righty. I'm sure that you'll go through with him as far as now having an alias.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's just say they went all out on this one. Oh. And, sure. All right, let's get on record. Do I have an ADA back? Oops, I need an ADA.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
Oh, there you go. Okay,
Mhm.
thank you. All right, let's get on record. The court is going to call cause number 684-697, State of Texas versus Yasher Saidma Alahayali, also known as Al Yasher Mahadi. All parties, please approach and identify who's before the court, starting with the state.
Victor Hernandez for the state.
Your Honor, Hector Garza Jr. for the defense.
And are you Al Yasher Mahadi? Mahadi, right? Is it Mahadi or
Majid.
Majid?
Majid.
Majid, thank you very much. Okay. Alrighty, and let the record reflect that the defendant is in this session with his attorney. Counsel, you have advised me that the state has offered a conditional dismissal for your client. State, what are the conditions?
Your Honor, from what I see in the notes here, and I'm not sure if this is the latest, and defense can correct me. I see it looks like there's a donation to the battered women's shelter of $250.
How much?
$250.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's see. If I'm reading this right, 36 hours of community service restitution.
36 hours?
Yes, that's what I see here in the
Okay.
notes. I also see an AIDS awareness class.
Okay.
And I assume there's a class for, not sure what the appropriate term is for, I guess, customers of prostitutes.
There's another class?
That's what I see in my notes. I'm not sure. I don't have too much knowledge on what is available for that,
Okay.
but that's what I see in my notes, and defense counsel can correct me if I'm wrong.
Alrighty. So what's that last class?
Well, Judge, they, when Ms. Hunter and I listed it, we call it the class for Johns, but it's basically and I like opposing counsel don't know the exact term, but it's basically a class for people that are soliciting prostitution.
Sure. And are you aware of who offers it, or maybe the CLO can assist with the proper?
Yeah, well, and that was going to be my intent, was to get with probation and figure from then and get a list of where we can locate the class, and then get that information to my client.
Alrighty, I will go ahead and put the colloquials on there in quotes. Okay, so counsel, how much time do you need in order to be able to accomplish have your client accomplish this? If you consult your calendar, please.
As I mentioned previously, Judge, I was hoping if we could do 45 days, just in an abundance of caution. So I would be looking at maybe sometime in the first week of October, maybe the 5th, 6th, or 7th.
Okay.
Actually, that would give us like
7 October.
Okay.
Alrighty. So this is what will happen, counsel. If or on before, as you mentioned, you will go ahead and e-file the completion, the requirements, proof or evidence of all of the requirements being completed. If that is not filed on or before the 7th of October, and I receive that, and on 7th of October, your client will plea.
Okay.
Okay. So, and if it is just filed right on the 7th of October, I'll need your client here, make sure that I get copies of those, the e-file documents, okay?
Will do.
Alrighty, great. I'm going to place you in the breakout room with the court coordinator so that she will be able to go ahead and get all the information, especially his email address, to give him the reset for him, okay?
All right.
Counsel, thank you, and thank you for what you're doing with the Lone Star Project there. That is noble work. Appreciate your efforts there and appreciate you taking the time to be able to take care of your client here. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
We're off record. Let's go ahead and get Mr. Majid and Attorney Garza in with the court coordinator, please. You should have your invitation, counsel. Okay, Attorney Cisneros, good morning, sir. I noticed that I was just looking over trying to open up the requirements.
Yes, ma'am. We've already filed the proper paperwork for the dismissal. And I have the envelopes right here on both of them.
Right, sir. Yes, I just did not have them. I just got them. Driver safety course.
And the food bank donation. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I've got those.
And those were the only requirements, Your Honor.
Okay. Council, can you see my screen?
I can, Your Honor.
Alrighty, and all right, Council, I'm sure you'll get a copy of this and be able to go ahead and forward a copy of it to your client. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you, Your Honor. May we be excused?
Yes, sir. You have a great self, a great day.
Thank you. Bye-bye, you too.
Bye. Mr. Majid, you need to join your attorney in the breakout room. You received an invitation to go there, so please join them, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Can you write down your email?
Click on that invitation you received, sir. Mr. Majid, are you familiar with using, you need to join them. They're waiting for you. Do I need to send it again? Sir, do I need to send it again, Mr. Majid?
Okay, ma'am.
You want me to send it again
Yes,
or?
yes,
what?
yes.
Okay. Okay, click on this one as soon as you see it, okay? They're waiting for you. Alrighty? Attorney Cruz. Mr. Majid, what's the matter? Mr. Majid, what's the
I
matter?
don't know why it doesn't connect.
Your Honor, we're joining and then it kicks him back into this courtroom.
Okay. Alrighty. Try it again. Do not leave because you do not click on anything that says leave. Just click on the invitation here.
Madre, me ayuda, por favor.
Attorney Cruz, I see you have your co-counsel with you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Still learning.
Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. How totally adorable. Oh my, I don't think you can get any cuter. So she's going to go ahead and argue a point. Proceed.
He's a boy.
Oh, okay. All right. Proceed, sir. Go ahead. What are we?
Your Honor, I've conferred on Ms. Acosta. I need to confer with Marina on pretrial conference dates. This is an arraignment.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
And counsel, can I go ahead and put you, your co-counsel, and your client in with the coordinator so we take care of all the reset?
Yes, please, Your Honor. Do we come back in from in here or will we be excused from there?
You're excused from there. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. And it's Acosta, right? You're okay. Jeanette Acosta? Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
All
Yes,
right.
ma'am. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Mr. Mahid, click on it once or you need to go ahead and take a Zoom tutorial. Alrighty, Mr. Daniel Gonzalez. Mr. Gonzalez? Mr. Gonzalez, can you hear me? We have a sound check problem, Attorney Pollack. Mr. Gonzalez,
Judge, I don't know if he was ever connected to audio.
Right. Let me see what I'm, let's
Looked like
see
it
what's
was
happening.
trying to connect and it never did. I think I'm gonna just have to have him go into the courtroom.
That looks like what is going to be best thing to do. Yeah, he's not connected at all. I'm not showing any audio whatsoever.
Daniel, can you hear us?
No.
All right, I'll call him again.
Okay, when do you want to come back, counsel? What looks good on your calendar?
Are you going to be there this afternoon? I can have him come in this afternoon, possibly?
Absolutely, about 1:30?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
May I just be by Zoom and he'll be in the courtroom?
Yes.
Oh, great. Thank you. All right, let me call him again.
Okay, you're excused until then, counsel. See you at 1:30. And counsel, if it proves to be difficult, just give us a call so we can go ahead and make some other arrangements, okay? Mr. Majid, I don't know what to tell you. You need to go ahead and call your attorney, okay?
Okay.
Alrighty, and you'll need to probably come in person next time if you need to come back, sir, because something is wrong with your Zoom. And if you don't know how to operate by Zoom, you can't appear by Zoom. I need for you to know how to use Zoom, okay? All right, but you're excused. Call your attorney. Mr. Sweat?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to move you in with the court coordinator so that she can get your email address and be able to send you a reset form, okay? All right, so I'm going to move you in with the court coordinator, sending you an invitation now. Accept it, and you can be excused from there. Okay, sir?
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. Mr. Sweat, accept the invitation. Mr. Gonzalez is still having the same issue. He's not connected to audio at all. Hardly connected to him. Mr. Garcia, I'm going to put you in with the court coordinator, maybe, oh, Ms. Luna, do you know his case number? Garcia, Salvador Garcia, the case number?
Yes, that's gonna be 673518.
673-518.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yes, Judge.
okay. Okay, the court will be in recess until 11 a.m. Let's waiting for the attorneys. We're waiting for about 2 attorneys. And Keith Engelkey and Abel Dominguez. Ms. Luna, if you'll try and get a hold of those 2 attorneys, let them know that they need to get here as soon as possible, or, I mean, of course, after, and that we're just waiting on them, and they can, if they can get here by 11, that would be great. We should be able
Yes,
to get
Judge.
them. And yep, I think everybody else is taken care of, and Mr. Gonzalez, I guess he'll be back at 1:30.